Can you hear me now?
Yep, can hear you now.
Oh, well, shit. I had some fucking audio issues. So everybody who has watched me do this, you can ignore that first part. So anyway, I was catching everybody up. Let me go ahead and rewind. Yeah, but without the bot. So basically, I went and saw the naturopathic today. I'll be doing a video on that. That was kind of interesting. I have a Convergence 2012 episode that's recorded earlier. That's going to come out. I got a story time that's coming out. And this one is because I wanted to show this off. Oh, yeah. So I wanted to show this bad boy off. So I have an unboxing video, which is going to come out. But I figured I'd let everybody that comes in on this one get a quick little gander at it. So
I'm drooling.
What's interesting is it's a leather sheath, and what I've done is on the back I've added this paracord here already. I already started modding it. You know what I mean? I already started modding it for my thing because I didn't like these straps flipping back around here. So I just have a little paracord here to catch it, and so that way I can just go ahead and pull it straight like this, and then show it. So
that kind of looks, yeah.
This is a fucking beast. This bitch right here is going to tear some shit up.
Oh my God. Similar to mine.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hang on. Let me click on you. There you go. Well, you got it. You got a couple more points than me. You got that one right at the tip, in the middle there. It's like a little spear point. Then you've got a rounded hook on the backside, and then you've got that that really aggressive pointed edge right through there. So let's do a comparison on size. So here it is on my head. So okay, so go ahead and say something. Put it on your head. Oh wait, did it not? How come it didn't go in? There you go. Okay, so it looks like you got another 2 inches from temple to point. So let's see. Well, my head's fucking huge. I got no extra. Mine's not hanging out at all.
Mine's a little bit wider too, that way.
Yeah, let's see. So
from the
I go like this to here.
I'll have to go this way.
Oh yeah, yours does stick out more. Yeah. And then so let's see. So let's go thickness. Put a finger up. So it's about, oh well shit, I can just measure it. This motherfucker looks to be about 1/4 inch. So 1/4 inch on the thickness.
Well, the blade parts themselves are about about 1/4 inch, maybe half inch.
Yeah.
But the pike part here, it's the same thickness as my palm.
Yeah, that's fucking huge.
Part of your palm. Yeah.
Jesus.
The only one I got.
Jesus loves you. But so this is, as far as I know, I'm the first one to broadcast this shit from Tops. So I'm the first one outside of Tops showing some photos on Facebook to actually let people get a nice, close little look at it.
I want one.
This thing is, if I'm not mistaken, ungodly expensive is the only problem because it's so damn big. I think I'm gonna check real quick since I'm doing this. I might as well go ahead and go to Tops. Let's go to Tops Knives. Take a look at the specs and shit on this bitch. Let's see. So that's not it. That's it. And this one has a lot of the options, extra options on it. Because normally this is not shiny. It's usually all black all the way through. Oh, this is retarded. I see it on the front page. I click on it, and it just takes me to their new blades. So I'm trying to find that motherfucker. It's probably going to be on the last page, I bet you. See, there's the IDT, which I am a big fan of. Well, fuck me. All right, I'm just gonna search. I'm gonna go on the top here and go VI space AX enter. All right, so VIX. It's not showing it to me at all. Okay, I'm gonna go back to new gear. Maybe it's under new gear. Hey, Craig, your fucking website's fucking broken, Craig. Oh, there it is. Viax. Yeah, so normally this bitch lists for $330. Right now they're selling it for $264 because it's new.
Mm.
And to get the polished blade is $10, and to get the O-rings on here is $7. So another 17 for this style right here.
When you could easily do it at home.
Yeah, you could, but I'm not inclined to do that. I wanted to take a look at the handle material. Hey, Matt.
What's going on?
There you go.
Yeah.
So yeah, handles are micarta. I was wondering about it. I was looking at it, and I was kind of trying. I said, yeah, they look like they're micarta, but they also kind of look like G10 for a second. So I wanted to double check on that.
Well, some micartas do have a plasticky look to them.
Let's see here. So overall length from top to bottom is 15.25 inches. Blade length, I'm assuming that's from, well, I guess that's that. Yeah, see, this is awkward because they're saying blade length is 5.25 inches. Let's see, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so that's probably that. But then they say cutting edge is 2.13 inches. That must be this guy back here. Yeah, the back. Then it says secondary edge, which I'm assuming this is primary edge, this is secondary edge up along the top here. 1.88 inches. Blade thickness is 0.310 inches. Black traction coating. This is basically shined up and polished here. Knife, this thing's weight, 39 ounces. Woo! Jesus. Fucking 30, holy shit, 39 ounces. Holy
Actually,
hell.
Rob, I'm gonna shoot you a picture that my mom bought a knife for herself.
Oh yeah?
She contacts me today. I bought a knife for myself, and the name of the knife is called the War Horse, and there's a story behind that.
The War
Let
Horse.
me shoot that.
Okay.
Yes.
I've heard of that one, I think.
Let's say my dad used to pick on my mom, and she'd go, tell the old war horse I need something. And I would go tell my mom, hey, Mom, I just want to let you know, Dad said he wanted to ask the old war horse, did he need this? He goes, oh, really? Okay. So needless to say, there were a few other choice words always given between my parents.
Gotcha. You know, there's one part here I don't like. Let me get in close here, and so I can show you it. So if you look right here at the back side, let me see if I can pivot it and such. Oh, I can't get it in there to show you, I don't think. Oh, there it is. So you see that little chink?
Yeah.
Let me get up right near the white there. If we get it up near the white, you should be able to see it. Right there.
Yeah,
that's a piece of metal that has rolled outwards here, and it's probably part of the machining, but it's got a chink there, and I'm a little nervous about that because I'm hoping that's not some kind of a imperfection with the metal, because the amount of abuse that I'm going to put this through, I don't want it to have a stress point that's going to go right along that line there and fracture, you know?
No, I don't. Although I do know that some axes are made in two pieces like that. They basically sandwich a piece of hardened steel in between another piece of steel. So that's what they've done there.
Yeah, that would make sense if it was dead center, right here, but let me see if I can get it again
Yeah,
to
it's off to
pivot
the
it.
left a little.
Yeah, it's
Or
just right
right.
off. Yeah, it's just right off on the. Let me get the white. Let me see if I can pivot it again. Let's see if we can get it to there.
I can see
There
it
we
right now. Yeah,
go. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, right there, and it's really just right on the right here. And
So
if
hey,
I
you just
could,
rub a towel against it. It should get rid of it.
well, it's chipped. That's the problem. Hold on, somebody's pinging me on Facebook, so somebody might be trying to say, hey, oh, that's
I
you.
just sent.
Okay. Yep. Ooh, that's interesting. Here, hang on. What I could do is I can go like that.
That thing is called the Warhorse.
Okay, so it's right there. Share. There it is. So we all should be able to see that, I think.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay, cool.
That's
you got
basically
to
just a
do
cookery.
family like need that.
Oh, look at that. That's funny. Okay. So that's interesting because look, it's interesting. You see those grooves that are on there? Those
Mhm.
grooves are pretty similar the way that they look like they're recessed to the way that these are all recessed in.
I think the grooves on kukri are deeper though, aren't they?
I don't know. It's hard to tell. This was interesting though because when I handled it in SHOT Show, this handle was actually pretty uncomfortable. It had a lot of kind of sharper curves to it, and they've done a really good job of rounding that out. Let's see if I can get an angle here. So that's all rounded and smooth, and without the rubber O-rings that they've added for me on this one, there's just kind of they're grooves that are in there, and so that's supposed to help you get some traction on it. And
There's
it's
bloody
funny,
hooks out the way.
it's funny as there's a lot of this grease from the oil or whatever they had to use to help slide them in place. So I have to clean it before I actually start testing it because earlier I was grabbing it and I was like, whoa, that's not too grippy. It's kind of slippery. And then also what's interesting is they've got the little divots on both sides. And I'm like, okay, that's kind of indicative of like bushcrafting. And I'm looking at this going, I don't necessarily consider this kind of a bushcrafty kind of blade.
No.
Look at that motion trail. That's crazy. But this is the thing that caught my attention, and I was like, "Holy hell! This is going to be a beast right here." And I was looking at it, I was like, "Man, I gotta be careful coming back like this to swing it, so I don't choke. Ow! Choke! Ow! Choke!" Yeah, that would suck. That would be a bad day for me.
Yeah, because we want to see the pictures in the hospital of that one.
Yeah, so you could choke up, and that point right there kind of comes in contact with this finger, but
No.
when you're grabbing it, it's okay, but you can't do the reverse. So you go to do the reverse, and that guy right there just gets right in the meaty part of the hand. So that's kind of unfortunate. I was kind of hoping to be able to choke up and still be able to utilize this part right here for close quarter, but I guess if you're holding it like this, using this part right here to rest your hand against and bring your finger up to choke up like some kind of a monster choil, then that would work. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or they could just sit there and take that back end right there and just, instead of curving it where that choil is, just sit. No, not that one, where your back of your hand is.
This one right here.
Big edge.
Yeah.
That right there. No,
This one?
No. Back
This
over.
one.
Back over that way. That one. If they straightened that out, you could get your hooks in there on that. But then, yeah, they would have to straighten it. They would have to straighten out the other one too.
Yeah, if they did something like brought it like this.
Yes.
And just had it straight down this way, that would be pretty cool. So take this corner and just go straight down, so that you're basically doing something like that
Then you
with
have-
it.
Yeah, then you'd have a better chance of getting your hand
Yeah,
for
yeah. Yep, because as it stands right there, with this point right here, it just kind of digs right there. So that prevents you from using this to come here.
Mm-hmm.
They could make that thing they could make that an option.
Yeah, that would be cool actually if they could just kind of take that off right there. Because I don't need this guy right here. This guy right here is kind of problematic, and I think they're just trying to carry that wedge all the way around. You know.
I mean, I
Mm.
see it, but that to me, if you're going to use it, if you're going to turn around and use it in reverse, then yeah, you
Yeah.
need to take that off.
Yeah, exactly. Just lose right there, and you probably shave a little weight off by doing that too. And the other thing that's interesting is the angle, right? So I think that angle is going to be useful for chopping that way, but now I turn it this way. Now I have to overextend to make sure I get this guy to point where I'll hit where I want it to hit. See that angle on my wrist? Here, let me back up a little bit now. So now when I go to swing it to hit, see how now I have to almost twerk my wrist in a really weird way to get that to come on that horizontal plane. Where this guy, I don't even have to come all the way, and boom, right there, it's already hitting. So I definitely think from a chopping point with the head, that's going to be really, really useful. But I don't think that they're going to get a real good utilization out of this guy as much as it could have if the handle, if this was straight, completely straight.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it's one of those things. If you're going to start, I mean, I can understand if you wanted to use the back end, the real small end, and try to, like a pickaxe or something like that. But that being said, if you're going to choke up and then kind of rake somebody across the neck with that thing to protect your main blade, but if you're going to sit there and rake somebody across the neck with that, I mean, if you're going to use both ends, it's got to be functional for both ends. But that small end is going to have to. You can't sit there and just plunge it at somebody. And if you do, you're going to have to position yourself to where when you come straight, it's going to have to be at the right angle so it hits perfect.
Yeah. See that reverse angle is just doesn't quite feel as good. So I'll see. I'll see how it is. Like, it just I'm a little disappointed because that part right there is so aggressive and so funky because it's a double edge that I was like, man, I was looking forward to just plunging this motherfucker into a lot of shit. But I think it's going to be a little awkward.
Although, come to looking at it though, Rob, I'm thinking that's more to be utilised as like a little miniature knife.
Yeah, well, so here's the problem. So if I want to use it as a knife, so if I choke here and I use this choil, right? Okay, now I can cut. I can do this with it, I can cut things, right? And I have a decent amount of control with it. But now this guy is hitting my arm constantly when I'm trying to do things. See? Because of the way that it presents more towards the head here. So that is going to make things a little bit I mean, we'll find out as I'm really testing it. I mean, right now this is just speculation. You know what I mean?
That hitting your arm is also giving you support, so you don't overextend either.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Seeing the crazy guy from, New Zealand figures it out. Damn.
Oh, that's all good. I mean, shit. That's one of the reasons that I like to do stuff like this so I get other people's points of views real quick. So this is this almost. I don't know if you guys remember the final option blade that Oliver designed.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have one around here somewhere. Oh, it's up. That one's upstairs, but I have another one right here. Hang on, I got one right here. It's kind of interesting because having this little neck knife next to it, I'm going to find out right now because it reminds me of it. So I want to see if this actually. Come on.
Question for you.
There we go. Okay. So if I take this guy and flip him around, so from a design, yeah, they're pretty similar.
Or it's more than similar.
Yeah. So, you know, that geometry is almost identical. Just you know, a little bit smaller on this guy. But so I know from this when I have it like this and I'm plunging it in stuff, this is devastating. This does a lot of damage. That's why I was so excited about this, because I was like, ooh, you know, now I have something with a lot more leverage to get a fucking in there. You know what I mean? Just to get fucking just to see what that's gonna fucking do.
Well, actually, what you just did, anything that about your head level, you're not overextending your arms.
Yeah.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah. See, this way right here. So if I'm back here, boom, and I come out, that's fine. Because, like you just pointed out, we changed that angle, right? Come back, bink.
Yeah, so center chest of a man, you'll kill him.
Yeah, that's gonna do pretty good. See how it is from the side. So if I come from the side, yeah, that's gonna work pretty good too. Yeah. Then we change it this way. Now it's this one, like I'm not even coming full extension. Boom, and it hits because of that angle. Boom. Now, one thing I wish, and I said this on my unboxing, I wish the handles went to about here. Right about here. Because then this finger is not trailing off, you know? See, then I would have been able to get a full grip.
Yeah, but I think that's actually more designed for one-handed use, not two-handed.
I know, but I still want something that I can get, you know, I can get double your pleasure on. You know, just get like.
I'm so gonna leave that alone.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Yeah, I kind of wish I on other things I could go two-handed too, but you know, I'll leave that for speculation. But yeah, so I think this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be a fun one to fucking just brutalize. Just go.
I have 2 questions.
Yeah.
I heard a rumor you failed a gear check, and I also heard a rumor you got coined.
I did. And what was funny is, see, this is what I was telling you about. So, you know, I had this sitting right in front of me, and I was going to bring it, but I was like, oh, it's so heavy. I'm wearing fucking shorts. Shorts, and I didn't want them to fucking fall off. So, anybody who's wondering, Matt's in town, so we got a chance to hang out. And so, of course, I had my little neck knife on. And he sees down. He's like, "Okay, gear check. Where's your multi-tool?" And I'm like, "Fuck, I didn't bring it. So I only bit a kit. I only had 2 things on me. I had my neck knife, my Kanaloa neck knife, and I had a flashlight on a keychain. That was it. But in the car, you know, obviously, if I could get to the car. I had a whole bunch of other shit out in that car, like, so I had a gun out there. I had 2 knives. I had a crowbar. I had 2 med kits, and I had some other stuff. But as far as on me, it's been so hot lately, and the shorts that I was wearing, I was already like my wallet and my phone was already kind of pulling on it, and I didn't want to go find my belt to put it on. So I said, fuck, I don't want to carry any extra weight. And I had a thought. I was like, because like I said, this is sitting right here on my desk, and I was like, I should probably bring my multi-tool with me. Because this is my light one. This is the little Schrade one. So this one's light, as opposed to my Leatherman, which is fucking hella heavy. And I was like, yeah, I should bring it. I'm like, nah, fuck that. I'm not going to bring it. So, of course, we're sitting at dinner, and Matt's all, gear check. I'm like, motherfucker, I knew it. I fucking knew it. I should have followed my gut instinct. But anyway, and then I got something special. Matt gave me a special present. Hang on, it's over on the kitchen table. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Yes, Brooke, I am in town doing some work, but the bad news is I leave Saturday.
Oh.
Yeah, I had to. What's that?
Get your ass over this way. Get to Sydney.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. There's not an army base there.
All right. So
Oh, you see.
what was funny was
They ain't bringing me there, bro. I wish they would.
we were sitting there and we are having a little conversation, and we were talking about some stuff, and he goes, "Oh, I have something for you." So he reaches his hand out and he puts something in my hand, and I feel a smooth texture. I'm going to show you the reverse of it. I feel a smooth texture, so it looks kind of like a seashell, right? It looks like a seashell. Oh my god! Oh my god! It's a fucking eyeball! It's an eyeball! It's a fucking eyeball! And my wife's like, "Well, I saw. Are you serious?" I'm like, "Oh, it's a fucking eyeball!" So now that I'm back in the house, I'm gonna keep this on my laptop. And so, if Matt, you're sitting there and you're like, you close both eyes, you might be able to see my house from here. You might be able to channel from here and see what's going on.
As long as it's not the bathroom, we're okay.
No. And what's crazy is I'm still kind of tripping on it because, if you were to take it here, let me put it in my hand a certain way. Put it in my hand like this. Okay, so it looks like a shell, right? But you put it in something where you can't see the dimensions on it. I mean, it looks like a fucking regular fucking eyeball. There we go. That's a little more creepy. Hello. I see you. I see you. So it's way fucking cool. I mean, it's a trip because when you look at it, you look at how it's designed. I mean, it's come a long way. You know what I mean? Like, it used to be like, fucking marble or something you'd put in. But it's really cool how it is, So
There's actually a top and a bottom.
So if I'm going to guess, I'm going to say it goes like that. That's the way I think it goes.
Correct.
Can you? Okay, yeah. Because that seems logical. It seems like there's enough of a base down here to rest on an inner lid or something, and not a lot protruding out this way to obstruct the upper lid from blinking. So that's what I was thinking anyway. But it's really cool though. I mean, it's fucking. I mean, that's one of the cooler things that anyone has ever gifted me. I mean, it's definitely a fucking conversation piece, and I'm gonna leave this fucker right on my main workstation. So somebody comes in and says, "What the fuck is that?" We're like, "Oh, let me tell you a story." But yeah, so we had a good time yesterday. We hung out, we had dinner, went and watched a movie, which I'll be doing a review on that movie, War Dogs. So we watched that, and that was fun. We had a good time. We had a really good. Well, I had a good time. I hope Matt had a good time. I know I had a good time.
I had a blast.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, my other friend hasn't called me or gotten in contact with me, so.
Yeah, that sucks.
It happens.
Yeah. Was that the friend that you were inquiring about certain restaurants and things on the thing yesterday?
No, that was for the guy here, and then I said, yeah, here's a couple places, and they're like, are you serious? Oh no, hell no, we're gonna do that. They've got to be, they can't have, it's got to be full.
Okay.
I'm like,
yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. It's got to be the full service establishments. I got you. Yeah.
Oh, right.
So, Oh, hang on. I gotta click you. Okay, there you go. Oh shit. Very nice. Is that gold accents?
Yep.
Gold and silver on the front? Nice.
Works for me.
Dude, that's awesome. Dude,
If
that
I
is
don't get a buyer in the next couple of weeks, it's coming your way.
awesome. Hell yeah, that'll be awesome. Then I'll have another to go with my my primary. Where is my fucking primary one at? Is it here in this pocket? Hang on. Let me see if I got it right here. Let's see. I think. Let me see what's here. No, those are Sharpies for the books. It's probably in my other jacket. Wait. What is this? What is this? Is this it? No, fuck another fucking Sharpie. See, I'm missing three things right now. I'm missing my Bart Simpson lighter, which I'm blaming on my son. I'm pretty sure his ass fucking jacked my shit. I'm missing my pin, which is usually right here. Like, I got a whole new setup. Like, I have another camera. Let me see if I can talk to this other camera. Hang on.
Yeah.
So you guys can see I got another angle here. Let's see if that works. Boom. So I got another camera up there, right? So that allows me to do some different stuff. Like, I can grab this camera right here, for example, and then I can bring it down and turn it around and then show you guys different things. So I can say, okay, so right there is one monitor. Here, let me minimize this shit so you guys can see. Let me turn it so it's not so fucking claustrophobic. But yeah, so you can see I got a total fucking mess over here right now with all of the different figures and stuff like that. I'm trying to get this microphone right here working so that it'll sound better. But and then down here underneath this, you know, I got this whole little Alien versus Predator setup with BB-8 and all this other bullshit. So I used to have a little wireless keyboard that was right here, but I've got a new little setup because I'm going to be changing desks out pretty soon here. I've got some cool stuff right there. Let's see. So I'm going to get a wooden desk so that I can mount that monitor on it, and then when I mount that monitor, it'll be able to pivot, right? And then this one is already raised up. That's why I've got this big gap down underneath here. And so there'll be some lighting that will be down underneath this. That'll glow blue because I've got a blue light that sits right here. So normally this area is all blue. That's why this guy is glowing blue. This is glowing blue. This is red. This is the throwback from when everything was black and red over here. So after everything's said and done, this workstation should be pretty damn cool. And then because I can mount that camera up there, I can now, you know, I can grab it to do different things. So it's going to make the streams a little bit more interesting. You know what I mean? So, yeah, so I'm trying to elevate the game here, especially on the streams and stuff, because it seems like I spend a lot more time doing that. And so even with the hangouts, like I guess apparently the hangouts are going to get fucked up, so we're going to have to figure another solution out other than the hangouts. And then boom, now I'm back to this one. So that's kind of a cool thing to have the multi-camera support so I could do different things. Oh, you know what? I'll show you guys another thing that's kind of neat. Hang on. Since we're doing the virtual tour, I'll go ahead and go back.
What are you going to use other than Hangouts?
You know, I don't know yet. That's the thing. So supposedly Google, so check this out. So I've got some patches down there. I've got a little iPod right there. And then I got, that's weird. Why is it getting all banded? And then I got just more patches that go up the wall there. So that's all the Angry Jackalope stuff. It comes down there. Then I've got, these are cool. That's my Quartermaster collection right there. That was the full A-team. And then over here, I got art. So you can see, like, let me see if I can get it here. So these are art that people have been submitting to me. So there's a jackalope painting that my friend Steve Griffin, his daughter Kayla, did that. That one that's over down under there, I'd have to get a better light for that. But that jackalope was something that somebody did. This was obviously from G. Rivera. He did that. And then over there, my wife had one of her friends paint me this jackalope thing. It doesn't have enough color to pop it, but there's a jackalope silhouette over a shield or something, and it says Rick's. And then what I did is I took that, and I made, let's see here, see if we can get enough light on this here.
Yeah, on your wristband.
Yeah, the little wristband that has that art on it and stuff. So, you know, it's kind of cool to be able to grab this and move it around and show stuff. So, you know, there's obviously the mask. So I keep that. But this is just going to add a whole nother layer to things and make things a lot more interactive Because before it's like with the here, if I wanted to show you guys something, you have to pick the whole laptop up, move it around, and that's just a fucking nightmare. So.
Yeah.
That's
Question
Sky.
for you.
So there we go. Back.
How am I meant to sharpen that?
Say again.
How am I meant to sharpen that?
Ooh. Shit. I don't know.
A rod.
I could sharpen the backside easy enough. If the backside had an edge on it.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's
It's my Batman blade.
One thing I can think of is a Spyderco sharpening stone and their rod system. That's the only thing I can think of.
yeah.
I'm thinking about taking these two humps off anyway, and just making it like a hawk bill.
But is it going to make it too thin right where that first hump is, where the backside curves up?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, fuck. What'd you spend on it?
50.
50?
Yeah.
That's actually pretty expensive to be fucking around with. Yeah.
Not the first one I fucked around with.
I mean, shit. I mean, I should talk. I mean, fucking. I take. Flip it around so I can see Batman's silhouette better. Turn it all the way around that way. There you go. There. Okay. Yeah, it is Batman. That's fucking cool. When it was flipped the other way, I thought that shit was like some Arabic writing for a second. Because you know when you flip it around, it's got all those little squigglies and shit.
Yeah.
I like that. That's cool.
I've actually kept the pocket clip on this one because it's not that bad.
You know what? Since it's Batman, I wouldn't fuck with the bottom, dude. I'd leave that alone because that makes part of that bat wing type thing. You know what I mean?
I tell you what, give me a couple of weeks and it might be coming to you because I can't see myself sharpening it.
Yeah, I mean, I really wouldn't want to test it. Like, I'd want to put it on a wall and look at it. Because I'm a geek. You're going to send me something that's fucking comic book related? That's not going to see a pig head. Yeah, I wouldn't see a pig head. I'd be looking. I'd have it sitting right here next to the fucking Convergence books and the knives and stuff. I'd have it sitting right there in front of me. I'd be like, that's fucking cool. Because that looks metallic. Is that like... Oh, that's pretty.
Oh yeah.
I like that pearl on there. That's way pretty. Is that got a is that just a thumb flip only, or is that some kind of assisted opener?
No, it's just a thumb. It's just a thumb up.
Okay.
But it actually, the thumb stub doesn't work. It's got some sort of locking thing here.
Oh.
And you can't open the damn thing unless you use good amount of force.
Yeah. That's probably. Oh, I see where it is. It's right up there on the top. There's like a little lever right there. There's like a right where your index finger is on your right hand.
Yeah,
right there. There's like a little metal line right there that looks to be like a spring that's stopping it from opening. Right when you were pulling on it, I saw it kind of depress in.
I don't know, man. Just if you look there, down here.
Yep.
They use a lot of pressure.
Yep. And look up where your thumb is, though. If you look right where your thumb is, there's like a spring, it looks like, that's giving you that counter pressure to stop you from popping it open fast.
Yeah, it's like there's a little nodule or something.
Yep.
You look in here, see that little hole?
Yeah.
See that line? I think that's where it's coming from.
Yep.
I gotta try and fix that up.
You might be able to take that out, and then basically at that point, unless that's part of the lockup. So when you open it all the way up, right?
You can still see the hole.
Okay. Yeah, I wonder if it's something that they added after market on that for where you're at.
don't know. But I want to get it fixed.
Well, at least you don't have to have the same problem like fucking Tenchi's area, where if you have anything zombie related, it's fucking illegal now.
I know, how stupid is that?
It's fucking way stupid. It's beyond stupid. It's like fucking uber retarded. Hang on a second.
Well, he's getting a Debo.
How long till we do dinner, honey? Oh, okay. All right. T minus 30 minutes. You can hang out a little bit
Yeah,
longer.
well, I know you can't anyway. I got to get doctors happening, so yeah.
Wait, what was that?
I said I got to get going soon anyway. I got to have a shower and go to the doctors.
Just a follow-up visit or something? Is that like a checkup?
Yeah. Every 3 months, I got to go for a checkup.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yeah, just see if the kidneys are still dead or not.
Good. I'll keep my fingers crossed for you. Yeah, I went and saw a naturopathic doctor today. It was fucking cool as shit. It was like this high-tech acupuncture type shit. So like, I'm holding like a copper tube, right?
Yeah.
And that's got like current flowing through it. And then he takes this other Q-tip looking thing that's also metallic, and he's checking these different pressure points on me, and they're giving him numbers, right? And so, long story short, my wife was suspecting. She said, maybe it's not your gallbladder. Maybe you just have an ulcer. And I said, well, if I had an ulcer, wouldn't I be hurting in a certain spot? She goes, well, you might have like referred pain where it's hurting one spot, but you're feeling it somewhere else. And I thought, oh, shit, okay. Well, all right, well, I'll ask him about that. Well, I didn't really get all the way to that point in the visit with him. He just was looking at the gallbladder stuff, and he was like, huh. And then what was really neat is, so there was like a metal plate. And so let's say, for example, this is one type of medicine, right? And this is another type of medicine. Okay, so he would put those, so he did a baseline reading on me, and then he took the shit, and he put it on the metal plate, and then he'd do the check again, and he'd see if it changed, right? And based if it changed or not, that's how he determined which thing would work, would be better suited to try to fix whatever I got going on, right? So he goes with like two things, and they didn't work. And he goes, okay, well, these are the enzymes and stuff that I normally would give somebody if their gallbladder was taken out to help them with the enzymes of breaking down the fat, okay? So this is not helping you on the read, so it might not be your gallbladder, because my gallbladder reading was like very, very close to being normal. But my digestion and a couple of things like small intestines and a few other things, they were like, woo, way wonky. Well, when he put some other stuff on, those suddenly went a lot cooler. And he's like, okay, well, why don't we try these two right here, these two supplements, and see how they are, you know, after about a week. And I said, well, all right, let's do it. So I bought some supplements, only cost me $30, which is pretty good in a supplement world, because I take these supplements from Longevity and I'm paying like $94 a month for that shit. And so I asked him, how long would I have to take these? He goes, well, normally when people take these, they're only on for about a month. And I was like, oh, so you're not trying to get me onto some shit indefinitely. You know what I mean? And so I was like, all right. And so we were talking, and then he did an x-ray of my neck, and he said, yeah, we'll come through and we'll take a look at the x-ray on your neck on Tuesday. So I'll go down there Tuesday. Day after my birthday, I'll go down there in the morning, hang out with him, and we'll go through everything, and we'll do like a full breakdown of the entire body. And he had me lay on this kind of, it looked like a big giant massage table that had like all of these things that pivoted and moved and all this other shit. So I'm on there, and he's pushing on my spine, and he's like, let me know if anything hurts. And I'm like, ow. He's like, yeah, you're knotted up in this area. He goes, oh, and I'm like, yeah. And he goes, how about here? I'm like, oh, yeah. He's like, yeah, you're like a pretzel. You're like all knotted up. Then he had me turn my head, and he was checking my neck out, and he was like, oh, you got a big old knot right here. And I'm like, yeah, that hurts. And then I turned here, and I'm like, yeah, that fucking sucks too. And he was like, yeah. He goes, so we'll just go through and check everything out and see what's what. And I'm like, all right. So this is the first time I went to like a visit where there was more hunches towards something as opposed to, yeah, I don't know. We can cut you open, take some shit out, and if that doesn't work, we can go cut more shit out of you. So I figure what I'll do is I'll document each step of this shit, and then do like a little report on it, like a debriefing after, and then that way anybody else that's interested in alternative medicine can go check out their local things or whatever and see if they got the same little, high-tech little gizmos and shit. Because I was really impressed. I was all, hell yeah. He's like, yeah, this is for your intestines, this is for this is for this. And I'm like, that's cool. And he said something that was kind of interesting to me. It was like he said, your spine, when it's all compressed and shit, you might only lose 5%. But 5% might not register with you. But it might interfere with the brain sending a signal down to an organ or something in your body. So it's not operating at 100%, right? And I was like, that makes perfect sense. And so anyway, I was like, all right, I'll check it out and see what else you got, see if, fuck. I'll try a bunch of shit before I let somebody cut the shit out of me. You know what I mean? And he was even like, well, there are certain things that if it's just so far gone, it's so far gone. There's just, you can't do anything with it, Or if you have an obstruction and it's blocking, they got to cut it out of you. So, he was upfront about when certain things are supposed to happen, but he was also like, hey, if you're not in agonizing pain and you got this going on and you think you want to try something else just to take that off the list, I highly recommend it. I'm like, hell yeah, let's do it, So we'll see how that goes, and I'll be making little videos on each of that. But anybody that's watching this particular video, you get like a sneak peek. So you got a sneak peek of the VI-Ax, which is unboxing will go up tonight. The Convergence 2012 next chapter will go up tomorrow. And then for the next few days after that, there'll be a bunch of other little things, like a couple story times and some other stuff. Those will follow after. But I'll still do the Friday hangout is going to move to Saturday. Saturday gaming is going to move to Sunday, and then tomorrow I'm going to hang out with my son. So that's why the other reason I wanted to jump in and do this real quick.
Well, that works out fine with me because tomorrow I'll probably be busy anyway with my old man. Tomorrow
Cool.
Sunday, these 2 days, so I might not be around for the show anyway.
Okay. Well, if you are, you're always welcome. It's always fun to have you sitting there, especially at the tail end when you say, you got something you want to add? Nah, I ain't got shit,
I hate you for that.
Hey, you set the standard.
I always do, though.
It's like, why you put me on the spot, Rob? I'm not going to fucking say. Oh, wait, actually, I do have something, so, But anyway, I wanted, because last week I had the cruise and stuff. And then actually next week should be fine. We're doing Comic-Con on Thursday, so that shouldn't affect anything. And then Friday we'll be back home. So, yeah. So everything should be back to normal again starting next week. It's just this week, my son's birthday, so, and he's gonna have kids in here, so it's gonna be like I to make this audio okay, like I turned off all the fans, I turned off the air conditioning, turned this off because we had a little bit of a coolness, but we're about to start warming back up because Matt's gonna leave and he's gonna take all the coldness with him, so we're gonna get hot again. Of course, he comes down, everything gets nice and cool, then he's going to leave and it's going to get hot again. So I'm like,
well, see, what's ironic is I fly out Saturday, and I'm like, okay, I get back to Fayetteville at 3:30. My wife's like, now it's together time. I'm like, yeah, it's probably going to be together time.
Yeah.
So you will not be seeing me Saturday. I'm going to do my best to chime in on Sunday.
Yeah, that's all good. It's all good. I fully expected that. You know what I mean? Because when you're, was that?
I said, try and stay out of the doghouse.
Yeah. Well, happy wife, happy life. That's just the way it is.
I'm by no means in the doghouse, but it's just like everything that's going on in my family right now. It's just like she's just gonna look at me and go, "We're doing something."
There you go.
Okay.
And you're like, gotcha.
Mom and Dad.
Yep.
Not opposed to me maybe moving to Utah, but my dad will not come visit me. My dad made it ultimately clear his days of flying, his days of driving long distances are done.
Yeah.
He says if it's not South Georgia weather and South Georgia time, He ain't dealing with it. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay.
I can understand that.
Yeah, it's pretty far. That would be a pretty far trip to drive. And I gotta say, even short flights, they're really taxing. So all that bullshit TSA and all that other garbage just
Well,
fucking
yeah, I mean,
takes any fun out of it.
well, Salt Lake City to Atlanta is going to be like 2.5.
Yeah. So the flight itself wouldn't be bad. It's just getting on, taking belts off, taking shoes off, all that other silliness. You know, it's like it just puts you in a shitty mood. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
motherfucker, you know. But then you get off, and you're like, okay, cool, I'm done. But then you think in the back of your head, fuck, I got to go through that shit on the way back home.
Yeah,
You know?
and then knowing
Yeah.
that TSA is going to be searching my stuff. Great.
Yeah, exactly. They'll be like, excuse me, sir, what is this? Why is this big giant blade in your bag here, sir? You're like, oh, that's a personal grooming device. It's to help me shave my head. Yeah, I shave my head. I don't like those wigs. They take too long. You know, this works really good.
Well, yeah, because one of the guys at work is like, how are you getting your stuff back? I said, I'm going to pack all my stuff, and then I'm going to have my blade sitting on top.
Mm-hmm.
So when you open the thing up, it's right there.
Right.
They don't have to go rummaging through my crap.
Right.
Because that's the first thing, and they're going to leave their little card. You've been inspected by TSA.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, as long as you check it, you're good. If you try to carry that shit on for like an overhead or something,
No, that's not.
yeah, they would take that shit. Fucking assholes. Somebody go home happy as fuck. Look what I got at work today.
Well, that was the other thing. I did tell my mom and dad that when I do go to Georgia, they're going to be seeing one of your videos.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
I told them about the knife test, and my dad's like, "Cool, I've got to see this."
Nice.
Like, all right,
Nice. Hell yeah.
preparing you.
You gotta let me know how it all plays out.
No, don't worry about that. Because, like I said, my dad's like, "Cool, that's a great idea. Maybe I should send something to him." I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
How long could you be go away from it for a little while?
You know, it's like because I know, even though you said, "Oh yeah, no big deal," I could feel that quivering in the heart when you first looked at it. Like, holy shit! You know, it's one thing to see pictures, and
Well,
when you're looking at it.
put it this way: my dad has one knife I'd love for you to test because if you saw it, you'd want it.
Mm.
And he might part ways with it, but as soon as you see the picture, you'd probably be like, I must touch. I must play with it.
I must get
send it to you.
flesh. Must get frozen flesh to sever with it.
Well, here's the thing: it has a removable knuckle guard.
Ooh.
We're
Yeah.
all. Ooh. Are they spiky?
They're not officially spiky,
Mm-hmm.
but his knife, they're kind of like that.
Oh, they kind of have like little curvature to them. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm getting a mental image. Nice.
Actually, let me text my mom. Maybe she'll shoot me a picture of that, and I'll send that to you because I know what you're going to say.
Send it to us too.
Yeah, once I get it, I'll be able to share it with you, Brooke. So we'll be sitting in good
Well, you just
position.
added me on Facebook anyway, Matthew.
But
I guess no one's using content.
let's see.
I think Tenchi said that he had a video chat with you earlier, Brooke.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he was all excited about it. He was
Really?
like, he was like, I didn't know you could do that. That was really cool. Like, he was just blown away by it.
Oh, okay. Man, he can talk.
Yeah. Well, you figure he doesn't have a job to occupy his time, and he probably doesn't. Yeah, he does because of the epilepsy. He doesn't work. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So-
okay, I didn't do that.
Yeah. So he doesn't work. He gets help from the state or the government, I should say. And so he
Same as
spends
me, babe.
most of his time just kind of watching YouTube. And so when people interact with him, he gets fucking hell yeah, let's fucking have a powwow.
Yeah. No, I didn't know that. So he's basically like me, except for the only difference is I do work 2 days a
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do work and you do other things to occupy your time. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like a lot of times I sit and talk with him, like throughout the day he's pinging me. So I'm like, okay, he's at home.
Mm.
So that's why I wanted him to get into stuff like YouTube and other things, so he could get a hobby and some other things going, so that he had things to occupy his time and give him, a sense of purpose. Something for him to really hook his claws into and have a good time with.
Oh, yeah.
What's he talking about?
Huh?
What you talking about?
Oh, I'm talking about Tenchi. Not you, kid. You
Alright.
got all kinds of shit, kid. You got school, you got friends, you got
I said
games.
do you too.
No, you got all kinds of stuff, kid. Not talking about you.
It'd be hard. Because school for a long time, and then uploading would take a long time.
Yeah, you'll just figure out how to schedule things. You'll be fine. You'll be good. Hey, how far we're almost ready? No?
It's almost
Okay.
Probably like
I got the wife and everybody. They're all cooking up something like some stir fry. We got all this healthy, gluten-free, all these different components and stuff. So we're like experimenting and trying out different things. And I'm actually really excited. I found some gluten-free cereal, peanut butter cereal. Oh my God, I love like peanut butter Captain Crunch, just peanut butter shit, And
Yeah.
well, I'm glad Chance isn't on here because he would have been like, "Ooh, peanut butter shit? You like peanut butter shit, huh?" I could just hear his jokes
Yeah.
already. Fucker. Anyway, I saw it and I said, "Oh, gluten free? Fuck yeah!" So I got it. So tomorrow, some other stuff that I'm gonna do because I figured there might be other people that are kind of in the same boat as me. So I'm gonna start doing reviews on some of the shit that's gluten free, and that way I can tell you the shit that tastes good and the shit that.
I weighed myself yesterday, actually,
Uh-huh.
after dialysis,
what is it?
and I've got to lose weight. I've got to lose 20 kilo.
That was actually like
So 20 kilos.
what is that?
What?
40
What?
What
pounds?
does it look like? The
About
max.
40 pounds, yeah.
Max, what does it
Little,
look like?
about 40 to 50 pounds.
Wow. That's so you're gonna have to probably watch what you're eating first and
Yeah,
foremost.
and exercise.
Yeah. And then what I recommend you do is you get a piece of steak, okay? And you're gonna get some paracord. You're gonna drill 2 holes in that steak, okay?
Mhm.
Then you're gonna strap that steak to your back, and then you're gonna go find a bunch of dingoes. And then once they get to smelling that meat, you get a hoofing on that fucking wheelchair as hard as you can and get it on a hill. Get it on a fucking hill. That is mad cardio. You're going to work out all the major muscles. I tell you, fear will get you going, baby.
And I'll do the same for you when you go swimming in the lake.
Oh, shit. It's fucking alligators and shit.
Mm.
See me, it's like,
Crocodile.
see me fucking, no, motherfucker. See me on top of the water. They'll be like,
Yeah.
they'll be like, is that Jesus? No, that's just Angry Jackalope scared shitless. He's running across the water. Like those fucking.
It's either that or Brooks can have a massive coronary. We're going to find out that, oh yeah, he lost 40 pounds. He shit himself and had a heart attack at the same time.
That's right. That's right. Because so far I've lost 15 pounds so far. Just off of me changing the shit I'm eating. And so
Yeah.
I'm hoping when I go talk to this acupuncture, chiropractor, whatever, if we can get some pain management for the joints, just my knees and my elbows and because he was telling me about my torn rotator. He's like, yeah, I might be able to do something about the torn rotator cuff. And I'm like, well, fuck. All right, well, I'm open. Because if that's the case, then I can start working out again with the kid and start, then at that point, holy shit! If I'm actually working out and doing the new food, oh my lord, that shit's just gonna. Bloop.
Yeah, but see, Rob, you have to give up that popcorn.
Shit, it's easy. Whatever. I can get popcorn up like fucking nothing. That was just we're sitting in the theater, and to be honest, that was just what that was. That was almost like muscle memory. You know what I mean? Like there's so much. There's like even times I'll be sitting here working, and I go like this. I reach off to the side, just in the back of my mind, thinking there's a soda can there. You know what I mean? So there's so much shit that I have to think about so that I don't do a habit of something, like if I got a little bucket of popcorn, fuck, I'll eat the popcorn, you know what I mean? But if it's not there, like I don't have it, then I won't do it. So it's actually pretty easy.
Jar of Vegemite instead.
Oh, Vegemite. Oh, there we go. We've now come full circle.
I was hoping somebody might have forgotten about that.
Oh, I can't fuck with Vegemite because that's got bread in it.
It's yeast.
Yeah,
yeast
but
extract, basically.
Yeah, but it's got bread that it's derived from, right?
Yeah, well, that's what yeast is derived from. Yeah.
Yeah, so I can't fuck with that. At least not right now. Maybe in a month or two. Yeah.
I'll wait for a month or two.
Yeah. Because it's cool. This dude was telling me that the cells of the stomach, they die, and then there's new cells, right? So he's like, every I don't remember now, 5 days, every 5 days or something, your stomach cells die, and there's new stomach cells. And then he said every 12 days, your small intestines has new cells. So it's like, your digestive system heals relatively fast. So if these are ulcers, which makes sense because whenever I start to get stressed out or I start to get pissed off, I start hurting. And so...
Do you get a lot of heartburn as well?
No, but I never get heartburn. And I was telling him also, I said, dude, I never get nauseous. Like, I've only thrown up like 2 times my entire life as an adult. And one time is because I had alcohol poisoning. Another time I had so much fucking hot powder and shit in my body. My body tried to purge it out. And when I threw it up, I actually had dry powder. I had clumps there, but then it broke in a sink and it was dry powder. That's how much fucking hot shit I ate during the sushi challenge. But those are only 2 times. So I told him, I said, yeah, I don't get nauseous. And he's like, well, okay, we're gonna have to keep an eye on that because that's kind of the way we can judge what's working, what's not working, how you're feeling, And I'm like, all right, well, I'll try to pay extra attention. But anyway, so yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited, because if it is, a digestive thing, he's like, yeah, dude, you'll recover from that within like a month. If that's what it is, we just keep the diet going the way you're doing. We'll put these supplements in that'll help coat the stomach, help give the stomach what it needs, and go from there. And I'm like, fucking hey, let's rock and roll. So I'm excited. So we'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna end this right now.
Yep.
I just wanted to show you guys the acts and spend a little bit of time with you guys and catch everybody else up on what's going on. And then there'll be more videos that are gonna pop out throughout the next few days. All right.
All right.
Oh.
All right, guys.
You were talking about.
What's that?
Me and Tenchi were talking about something. I want to ask you something later on if you could do something on your computer for me.
Yeah, what's up?
It's just basically all I want is Animal from the Muppets.
Yeah.
Instead of him holding drumsticks, I want him holding 2 axes.
Yeah, that should be easy enough.
Yeah.
So 2 axes, not like an axe and a big knife.
No, 2 axes.
2 axes. Like that axe you just showed me with the Viking style shit?
Yeah. 2 Viking style axes, basically.
Okay. Yeah, that shouldn't be hard.
All right, cool.
You just want it like a logo or something? Just like a little...
Just like a logo. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's not hard. Animal with 2 axes. Okay. That's easy enough to remember. All right, guys. All right, we'll talk to you guys later. Okay.
Peace.
Later, guys.
Yeah.